Ever feel like your money just disappears every month, even though you're not buying anything crazy? Like, you get paid, you cover the basics, maybe grab a coffee or two, and somehow you're broke again by the 20th. You're not alone. Most people don't even realize they're throwing away cash on small things that seem harmless, but actually kill their savings. And here's the thing. Rich people never waste money on this stuff. Not because they're stingy, but because they've learned how to play the money game smarter. So if you've been trying to save money, but it's just not working, this video is seriously going to open your eyes. I'm going to walk you through 8 super common things you're probably spending on, without even thinking twice, that rich people completely avoid. Once you see what they are, it's gonna be hard not to change how you spend. Trust me, this isn't about being cheap, it's about being smart. Ready to stop letting your money leak out of your life? Let's go. Before we dive deeper, hit that subscribe button quickly, because one of these tips might just blow your mind or fix that money mess you've been stressing about. Let's get started. Stop wasting money on these 8 things. Number 1. Buying things to impress people you don't even like. Many of us spend money trying to impress people we don't even like. Classmates we haven't talked to in years, coworkers we secretly can't stand, or even strangers online. We buy expensive shoes, fancy tech, or dine at overpriced restaurants just so we can post it or be seen. But ask yourself, do those people actually care? Probably not. And even if they do, is it really worth staying broke just to flex for someone who wouldn't help you out in a real emergency? Here's the crazy part. Rich people don't play that game. They don't spend money trying to look rich. They spend to get richer. The secret is they only buy stuff that actually adds value to their lives, not things that just look valuable. So, if you want to save money, start by asking yourself, am I buying this for me or for someone else's opinion? You'll be shocked how often the answer is the second one. For someone else's opinion, that's where your money starts to leak. If you're ready to break that habit, try this. For the next 30 days before you buy anything, pause and say, would I still want this if nobody else saw it? That one question will change everything. You'll start noticing how much money you were throwing away just to look a certain way. And guess what? That money you save can go towards something you actually care about, like your freedom, your goals, or building the life you want. Now that's a flex worth having. Number 2. Buying cheap things that break easily and keep replacing them. Here's something that sounds smart at first, but actually makes you waste money without realizing it. Buying cheap stuff just to save a few bucks, but then it breaks and you have to buy it again and again. Think about it. You grab that $10 pair of headphones, they last 2 months, and now you're back at the store buying another one. It feels like you're spending less, but over time, you've dropped way more cash than if you just bought a solid pair once. It's like a sneaky money trap, disguised as a good deal. The crazy part is, rich people don't always buy expensive stuff, but they do buy quality. Why? Because it lasts. And when something lasts, you don't have to keep spending money fixing or replacing it. That's how they save money in the long run, not by being cheap, but by being smart. It's not about buying luxury. It's about buying value. And value means something that actually works, holds up over time, and doesn't drain your wallet bit by bit. So if you're tired of constantly replacing broken stuff, here's how to flip the script. Next time you need to buy something, ask yourself, will this last me a year, or will I be back here next month buying another one? If the answer's no, hold off and save up for something better. It might feel like you're spending more at first, but trust me, you're actually building habits that protect your wallet in the long run. This one shift alone can seriously stop the endless cycle of wasting money. Number 3. Buying things during boredom scrolls. Let's be honest, we've all done it. You're lying in bed, scrolling through your phone, kinda bored, and suddenly, you're adding random stuff to your cart that you didn't even know you wanted 5 minutes ago. It could be a $30 gadget from TikTok or some new clothes that just looked cute. But here's the problem. When you buy stuff just because you're bored, you're not spending with purpose. It's the sneakiest way to not save money, and it adds up fast. The wild thing is, companies know exactly what they're doing. They want you to make those impulsive, feel-good purchases in the middle of a boredom scroll. But here's the crazy tip that actually works. Every time you feel that urge to buy something when you're just killing time, stop and ask yourself, would I have searched for this if I wasn't scrolling? Most of the time, the answer is no. That one pause could be the best way to save money without even changing your lifestyle. Here's how to start. Move all your shopping apps off your home screen, or even log out of them. Make it just a little harder to get to them when you're bored. because that tiny delay gives your brain a chance to wake up and say, wait, do I actually need this? Try this for just 1 week and see how many unnecessary purchases you don't make. You'll be shocked how much money stays in your bank account just because you broke the boredom buying habit. Number 4. Buying healthy, expensive snacks that aren't healthy. Let's talk about those so-called healthy snacks. You know, the ones which are packaged in sleek bags with words like organic, keto-friendly, or superfood slapped on the front, and somehow they cost triple the price of normal snacks. The truth is, most of them are just expensive junk with better branding. You think you're doing your body a favor, but in reality, you're just spending more for a health halo that's mostly marketing. It's one of the sneakiest ways people blow cash without realizing it. Here's the crazy secret that really works. Start reading the nutrition label and ingredients list instead of the front of the packaging. A lot of these pricey health snacks are packed with sugar, oils, or additives that cancel out any real benefits. One of the best money-saving tips is to prep your own snacks, like nuts in bulk, fruit, or even homemade trail mix. Not only is it healthier, but you'll also seriously save money in the long run. And no, it doesn't take a chef to pull it off. Just 5 minutes in your kitchen. To get started, pick just one snack you regularly buy and find a cheaper or DIY alternative. For example, instead of a $6 energy bar, try banana with peanut butter or boiled eggs with salt. Do this once, and you'll see it's way easier and tastier than you thought. Soon, it becomes a habit, and you'll laugh at how much money you use to throw away on glorified snack marketing. Number 5. Overbuying groceries and letting them rot. How many times have you bought a ton of groceries with big cooking plans, only to find half of it rotting in the fridge a week later? We've all been there. You think you're being productive and preparing for the week, but in reality, you're just throwing money straight into the trash. It might not feel like much at first, but those little habits add up fast. And if you're serious about wanting to save money, this is one of the sneakiest ways to start fixing your spending without cutting out the fun stuff. Here's the secret most people overlook. Only shop for the next 2 to 3 days, not the whole week. I know, it sounds like more work, but hear me out. When you buy less, you waste less. You'll actually become way more aware of what you're eating, what you're actually using, and what ends up rotting untouched. This small shift in your spending habits could literally save you hundreds of dollars a month without changing what you eat, just how often you buy it. To get started, take a look at your last grocery receipt and highlight the stuff you didn't finish. Then next time you shop, cut your list in half and only buy what you're 100% sure you'll eat in the next couple days. You'll notice your fridge stays cleaner, your food is fresher, and your bank account isn't silently bleeding. It's honestly one of the easiest hacks to save money without making your life boring or difficult. Plus, you'll stop feeling guilty about tossing out wilted spinach or moldy strawberries that never had a chance. Number 6. Paying for status instead of skills. Let's talk about something a lot of people secretly do. Spending money to look important instead of actually getting better at something. Like buying the fanciest laptop, but not learning the skills to use it properly. Or wearing luxury clothes to look rich while still struggling financially. It's this idea of paying for status instead of investing in actual growth. And the wild thing is, rich people don't waste money like that. If you really want to save money and level up, the trick is to focus on building your skills, not your image. You'd be surprised how many people fall into this trap. They upgrade their phone every year, buy expensive gym outfits, or attend high-end events just to say they were there, without actually gaining any real value from it. But rich people, they develop money habits like learning, practicing, and applying skills that make them money, not drain it. It's about substance over flash. And if you flip your mindset, you'll start making smarter moves without needing to show off. Start by asking yourself, is this thing I'm buying going to teach me something, or just make me look fancy? If it's not helping you grow, maybe it's not worth it. Choose online courses over designer clothes, or a basic camera and YouTube tutorials over hiring a pricey content creator. The moment you start spending to grow instead of impress, you'll save money and build real power behind the scenes. That's the kind of quiet move rich people make every day. Number 7. Buying courses or gym membership you never start or finish. How many times have we signed up for a gym membership or an online course thinking, this is it, I'm turning my life around, and we never actually start or finish it. It feels productive in the moment, like we're taking a step toward self-improvement, but it's really just spending without follow-through. And that's where a lot of money disappears, into stuff that sounds good but never gets used. Rich people avoid this trap because they don't throw money at motivation. They act first, then invest. Here's one crazy secret that works. Start the habit before you spend the money. If it's a course, try watching free videos on the same topic for a week. If it's a gym, do home workouts every day for 10 days straight. You'll know if it's something you'll stick with before pulling out your wallet. That tiny mindset shift can actually save money big time, because now you're only paying for what you're committed to, not for what you hope you'll get around to. Here's how to start. Before buying anything with the promise of "this will change my life," ask yourself, have I already started doing this with what I have? If not, use what's free first. See if you can stay consistent with a YouTube workout or a free trial course before you swipe your card. Test your discipline without the fancy package. When you finally do pay, it'll be worth it, because you'll actually use it. That's how smart money works. Spend after action, not before. Number 8. Buying forever homes before financial freedom. Here's one that might surprise you. Buying a forever home before you've hit financial freedom can actually hold you back. I know, owning a big cozy house sounds like you've made it. But what most people don't realize is that those mortgage payments, taxes, maintenance, and upgrades can quietly drain your wallet every single month. You think you're building a dream, but you might actually be setting up a trap that locks you into years of stress. And rich people, they don't spend money on the dream first. They build the freedom first. The secret here is this. Renting or living smaller while stacking up investments can actually get you to your dream life way faster. Imagine using all that money you would have tied up in a big house to grow your income streams instead. Once you're financially free, meaning your money works for you, not the other way around, you can buy that dream house without stress. The problem isn't home ownership. It's doing it too soon, when you're still grinding just to pay bills. If you want to stop wasting money, ask yourself this. Is this home making me feel secure, or is it just making me look successful? There's a difference. Start by running the numbers. What if you waited just 5 years, lived lean, and invested aggressively instead? That shift could be the best move you ever make. You'd be shocked how much financial freedom you can build in just a few years when your money isn't tied up in a big mortgage and fancy furniture. So yeah, stop wasting money on those things. Rich people don't waste money on stuff that looks good but does nothing for them. If you want to level up your money game, just start by being more intentional with how you spend. It seriously makes all the difference. If you found this video helpful, don't forget to hit that like button, drop a comment with your thoughts or questions, and share this with anyone who needs it. And if you want more tips that actually make a difference, make sure to subscribe so you don't miss out. Let's get smarter with money together. See ya!